Hey, how are you guys? Everybody have some toilet paper? I'm running low, so I went to venture out to look for it, but last night I could only find Mardi Gras napkins, so I did score some of those, and that should hold me through. But anyway, so just a few tips for this frenzy of fear and for the next few weeks in order to get through the change of routine, because your kids aren't in school. Most kids aren't in school for the summer anyway. So a couple ideas just to implement some of the things that you would normally do with your kids in the summer that doesn't involve going outside. But thank goodness it is nice out. But some ideas could be to redo a room a week in the house, or 2 rooms a week, and just try to get people to participate in cleaning up your own environment. So I think of certain things that happen like this are opportunities for you to do something different or break a habit. I always talk about like pattern breaking and habit breaking, and breaking old thought patterns and old ways of behaving. So this is a perfect opportunity with this whole virus thing going on to like break a habit, do something new, break out of the old. So, start being creative about your self-care. It's a big wake-up call too for people to pay more attention to themselves, the way they're eating, what they're using in the environment, what they're doing to themselves every day, what they're saying to themselves. So I always say that the Western culture is like a go culture. It's a go and a do culture. So everybody's feeling valuable and worthy and successful if they go, and do. And then they feel like they've achieved something, or that, they're doing something worthy or valuable. But it's way, way more valuable sometimes to be instead of do, just be still instead of rush to do the next thing, and be on the go. So this is a perfect time for people to sit on their asses and just stop for a second. Stop the madness of trying to drive forward so fast and so hard, and reevaluate what's important, reevaluate your priorities, take time to be present instead of always be in the future and to the next thing. Be present with your kids, talk to them, have conversations, have family meetings that you were supposed to have but never did because you're too busy and there's not enough time. The number one excuse that I get from clients at least 5 days a week is I don't have enough time. That is complete bullshit. Completely. Especially if what I'm asking them to do, it takes 10 minutes, maybe 20. It's crap. So maybe take the time right now to say, okay, I really want to look within, and I really want to look at my whole situation differently. And what can I do now to implement and change my life? Manifest and create something different, And this is also a time where everybody's praying. Everybody wants to turn to God, or they're mad at God because they think, oh, how could this happen? Or, they want to all of a sudden, pray, right? Everybody, either in good times they forget to pray, or in good times they pray more, or, vice versa. So, figure out maybe reevaluating some spiritual type of connection. Why don't you have a relationship with your creator? Is it because you were, ousted and, bullied as a kid, or, maybe you were programmed to think certain things and you've broken free from that. So now you don't need that. But, it does good to get in touch with a spiritual connection, and however it is that you want to do that for you, it would be a good time to figure out what's missing in your life, like what's missing from inside of you internally, not from the outside, because all those outside things you're not going to be getting anymore for a while, right? Very limited. The normal daily routine is interrupted. And if that, is something that's going to happen in the future again, you would like to know that you could roll with that, and what are ways that you can do that. So I suggest finding a spiritual practice, finding a way to connect, breaking routines and patterns, doing something different, especially cleaning up the way you're eating. Now people are stocking up on pizza and ramen noodles and all the box processed shit out there. And at times like this, could be necessary. But really, that's what you're choosing every day. You're choosing that, and just an eye-opening experience of how to go in and handle fear. I see a lot of people going into fear over this and really taking the time to breathe properly and to do the self-care that you all think is bullshit half the time, or you don't have time to do it. Well, guess what? I got more calls this week than I have gotten in a couple years. Why? Because now people want help. Now they're striving out of desperation. Well, guess what? That stuff takes time. So, get on it with the self-care. Like, I hate to sound like rude about it or mean, but really, like, wake up, and wake up to so many things more than just about life that's on a do or go mode, because that's not guaranteed. And this proves and shows a little bit of how that's not guaranteed. And what would you do? How would you behave? What are your mental thought patterns? And are you going to freak out? Are you going to go down the rabbit hole? Are you going to take your kids with you down that rabbit hole? Right? So if you need help, I am already a telehealth therapist, and I do all of my sessions online. It's just so funny that I happened to switch over to online in October permanently. It's something that I wanted to manifest and do anyway, and I had a physical issue with that prevented me from keeping my office, and I wanted to give my office up anyway, but I was going to go back and see people in person, and now it just confirms that I'm not going to do it. Because it was something that I wanted to do way before this whole virus thing came up. So I'm available, telehealth. I'm running a special anyway because everybody's running a special for this virus. So I figured I would run a special that would actually do you some good instead of trying to rape you for money and supplements that you don't need, or toilet paper. And so instead of taking up a side hustle selling toilet paper on the side, since I can't even find any to supply me anyway, I decided I was going to offer a 30-minute free session when you purchase an hour. So I'm going to let that offer go up until next Friday, and do something about your own self and your self-care in this situation, and be courteous to other people. Other people are more afraid maybe than you are. Then just try to be kind. Everybody's bitching and yelling and fighting on Facebook, and I can't even really get on here anymore because all I see is like such madness and misery and anger, and then fear, and then people complaining about the people that are angry and in fear. And it's like, just go within. Just get off Facebook. Don't even watch this. Shut it off. Go do something for yourself and take care of yourself. This is purification, people. Purification and cleansing. And I knew this was coming with the energies that I knew were coming up. And I was like, oh boy, people are really going to have to start getting their shit together and purifying what is not serving them anymore. And this is an opportunity. So you can either take this opportunity, go into more fear, go into crankiness and misery and fear that you're not going to make enough money and stress, or you're going to take as an opportunity to grow and go within and improve yourself and do some self-care and do some evaluating about what is really important to you and what you would like to cultivate more of. So it's your choice. And, I'm choosing that, as I already have been, but I'm continuing to choose it. And I'm meditating and literally doing meditations for health and tapping. There are so many things you can do if you just take time out for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Don't tell me you don't have enough time. I'm not buying it. All right. If you need anything, hit me up. I got that special running. If you don't have my, if you're not on my email list, leave me your email. And that's where I send out specials and stuff. And, send me a private message if you want to get a session and help yourself during this time. It would be the perfect opportunity. And I'm here for you because I'm in my house doing online therapy, cleaning, lysoling, chilling, meditating, going for walks, working out in the house, and enjoying just being, not doing. Okay.